I was originally born in Uzbekistan. When I was growing up, the family was everything. And when we came to the United States, I felt I was uprooted. And so I really struggled to fit in.
In most of my corporate American jobs, there was this bubble, and I always felt like I was the outsider.
In 2006, I was deployed to Iraq. I don't know, the Navy is very multicultural as it is, so stepping into that situation wasn't a huge deal as a Hispanic man. As a gay man, it was completely different. I wasn't out. I wasn't open about being gay in the military.
Where, as you can see, I don't look like a typical Irish Sean Malone. And I was at work one day and some lady came up to me and said, Malone, huh? I don't see it. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. I don't know if I should be offended or what that even means.
Basically, he told me to go in there and charm him. I just felt like he brought me for my physical appearance to try to win over the deal.
It appeared that someone had broke in and wrote the N-word all over the office and poured coffee all over the desk. There was black markings. There was a noose sitting on my desk. So it's Alabama for you. In 2002, I believe, was the year that happened.
In that office that I was in, there were a lot of blind eyes turned. It wasn't the environment that I wanted to stay in, for sure.
You never know who's really genuine and who's not, so it really kept me guarded for a long time. My name is Lamar Austin, and I am a team manager in Chicago, Illinois.
I'm Gina Sapner, and I am the market manager for New Jersey South.
My name is Marlon Estrada, and I'm a software engineer at Redfin.
My name is Rana Hudayberdieva. I am a team manager from Chicago market.
I'm Sean Malone and I work for Redfin Mortgage.
When I started as an associate agent, I was barely a month into my role when I got a call from Jim Carolla, at the time, area manager. And Jim just called and said, "How are you feeling? Is there anything I could do for you?" And that to me was really a life-changing moment. That little sincerity and care about me as a person.
The first business review that I walked into was, I believe it was in DC. We were sitting around a huge conference table, and I looked around, and it was the first time that I actually realized that I was the only woman in the room. But the managers in my district have never made me feel awkward. They've always made me feel like an equal.
I've only been at Redfin for 2 years, but I got promoted 8 months after being on the job. And that really spoke volumes to me myself. It really felt like I kicked the door down. I have great bosses in Chicago. Carrie and Stephanie has always had my back throughout everything and never looked at me for color or anything like that. They just want the job done here and want it done right.
When I came to Redfin, I saw this culture. I've experienced, immediately I felt the energy, and it filled that void that I've had. I've instantly felt the love. I felt the love.
Do I feel we have a long way to go? Absolutely, but most companies will say, okay, we have an issue with diversity, but they never take the next step and kind of go after it. Redfin, I hear proactive. That's the word that always comes to mind when I think of diversity with this company.
I'm kind of comfortable in my skin, and sure, Redfin is a great company to work for, and it's awesome, but it hasn't really changed me. I was kind of pretty awesome before I showed up, and I'm still pretty awesome.
That's a beautiful thing to be able to say, like, hey, I'm Sean Malone and I'm a Redfinian. Doesn't matter where I'm from or what I look like or what religion I am or what language I speak. We are here to really disrupt the industry as a whole, and you're only going to be able to do that with a diverse workforce, because that's the only way you're going to be able to resonate with the world.